Tyler. Tyler.
Yeah, it's Brett.
So,
It's Brett
oh,
with
I'm
one
sorry, Miss
with one
Mr.
T.
Hitman, Mr.
Yeah.
Hitman.
Brett.
I messed up, bud. I messed up.
Heart
I thought you were like
Foundation.
standing up. That's a dope shirt.
I know,
I
right? It
I
matches the hat.
I struggle with the whole like um logo on the back thing. My shirt has the logo on the back too, and I'm like, man, I like to see it. I like to see
Yeah,
the, I don't want to. It's not for everybody else, and very rarely do I have like, I don't want people staring at my back very often. Like,
I
so
do. I walk away from people a lot though, so
ooh,
usually mid conversation.
yeah, fair enough. But listen, I messed up, bud. I messed up. So I this week was supposed to do vodka and tequila, and I thought I had vodka here, but I don't. So as a
Okay.
punishment, my lovely wife is making me do Captain Morgan sweet chili lime, which is absolutely disgusting.
I think
So
I think would be okay with that.
it's acceptable. All right. I,
It's
I, I I
acceptable.
was hoping that'd be okay. I was gonna like just lie and just like say it was vodka and just pour it in the cup, but I just I had to be honest with you, bud.
And for everybody watching, you guys, we forgot to spin the wheel. So the second that we got done, we're like, well, shit.
Yeah.
So we went and grabbed my daughter, and she spun for us both.
I forgot to
And
put that
she
out.
had
I was gonna put that out.
spun just nasty for both of us. Let's be honest. You got
Yep.
vodka and tequila, but
Yeah.
you're swapping out the vodka for something. If you have to swap it out, it has to be for something worse. We'll make that rule now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And this is definitely worse, at least to me. Because I don't mind vodka. I drink vodka a lot. Like
So
it's
do I.
yeah. And I do a lot of vodka shots, so it doesn't really bother me. Let me fix this thing.
So, and for me, she had spun a Big Sips and a Clerk's Choice. And for Big Sips, I went with Warhead's Sour Apple because
Yeah.
that's just yucky.
Oops. Did I go right?
And for the Clerk's Choice, it was Midnight Moon Moonshine Apple Pie. So they actually felt like they were going to be kind of
Oh.
nice to me this week, apparently.
Sorry about
Let's see
you guys
the
having to
angle.
see my hand for a bunch of minutes there. So that's interesting because I was looking at last night, and this is the worst part about it is I was at a store where I could have bought some vodka last night. Like I was at the grocery store, and I just assumed I had it.
Oh, we're having a
But
fucking straight up blizzard here, and
I
I
saw
still
that.
went over the bridge and got my beer. But God,
Yeah.
dude, we
Well,
slid for an entire block.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I was there, and I was looking at. I was gonna get some Everclear. Because I want to make
Homemade apple
apple
pie.
pie. Yeah.
Yeah,
So so I was looking right at some vodka. Oh yeah, did you get
I
a new
have a
cup?
men's cup now. I have
I
a
got
men's
this one
cup.
for Christmas. I got this for Christmas too.
I have this for Christmas.
Look at us.
I
It's big
personally
enough.
think my wife just doesn't want me to use her Starbucks cups anymore.
That is exactly what it is. So you guys have a good
Um,
Christmas? You guys
yeah, yeah. Marcus's Christmas for us is tomorrow. He's got a crap ton under the tree still because it was
awesome.
his dad's weekend. So
Yeah. We got
But Cece's got, dude, did you know they make Barbie cars that are remote control that her
yes.
Barbies go in? She's been
Oh,
having a
that I
blast.
didn't know. No, I thought
Yeah.
like they have the big full size ones because that I mean she's sleeping now and she's 2, so she doesn't know what I'm saying. But we might be getting Etta one of those bumper cars for her birthday. So
Ooh, there
I
you
know the
go.
big ones, and those have remote controls. But I didn't realize they had smaller
Yeah.
Barbie cars.
She's
So,
been remote control and it's got good steering too. So,
huh?
like, surprising because Barbies are usually women, so you wouldn't think that be good steering
Yeah.
there.
I just that took me a minute, longer than I'm willing to admit. Yeah, Ezzy boy got a basketball hoop that I haven't put up yet because it's been monsooning here ever since.
Yeah.
So you guys got the snow. We've got crazy amounts of rain here right now.
We were getting rain all the way up until today, and then it's just like, and it's that perfect packing snow.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
good
like,
stuff. I was hoping for some of that over the weekend to take Ed out and play.
oh, Cece got hit with her first snowball this morning. So
Oh, see, I will say that's where Edda's a little ahead of her. Edda's gotten beamed a few times by your boy, unapologetically. I just was like, you don't get the joys of growing up in the Northwoods or up in Wisconsin like I did. So you have to experience it as early and as
Hmm.
often as possible. So
At least one ice ball to the face. At
yeah,
least one.
I'll give her a couple years. Her brother will probably be the first one to hit her with an ice ball, but
Oh, I'm not
she won't
saying
get.
from you. She's just got to experience
Oh,
it.
I would say she'll get that betrayal from her papa much later in life, but it'll happen. It'll happen.
Or one with rocks in it. You remember getting hit with one
Oh
that
yeah,
somebody freaking made from
yep.
the street? You just got hit with pebbles in the face, cut up.
The ones that stick into you a little bit. Yeah. Ugh.
All right. Well, so
Uh,
we don't forget, we are going to do our
yeah.
shot spin at the beginning, and I
Yeah.
will let you go first. Cassie wrote all of these down, and there's a couple on here that are
All right.
scary.
So after this, you want to do our first shot and get it out of the way? We'll just do
Yes.
that. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Here's Rankin's shot for next week.
This is New Year's. New Year's week. What is that? Is that
Vodka.
vodka? That's the
Vodka
good Lord.
again.
Yeah. This is a good Lord himself saying, "I'll give you another chance."
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see.
So vodka.
All right. First one for me. Don't suck. Bourbon. Okay. I can handle bourbon.
Ooh. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's.
And here's your second shot.
That thing loves to fall on purple.
Brandy.
Oh,
Vodka and brandy.
it
All
has been
right.
a very long time since I've done brandy. So,
Oh, no. Not that one. Is it that one?
mm,
Fuck. It's called a prairie egg. Egg, gin, and Tabasco.
so there's like shots you got to make in here that are on
Just
that
that
list.
one. She's going to change it every week. She looked up the worst shots, and there's going to be one on the board where it's an actual egg.
Oh,
And
you
I
know,
got lucky enough to get it, I guess. So here, let me write these
that's
down so I don't forget. What did I get? I got bourbon and prairie egg, right?
yeah, which that makes sense. I mean, you're living on the outer edges there. You're like you got the worst one and the best one.
And then you got
I got
vodka,
vodka and
brandy.
brandy. Yeah. So I'm not complaining. I mean, none of those two aren't bad at all. Um, I may try to do something a little different with them, like try to do a flavored brandy or
Yeah. I
a
mean, at
weird
least I can
vodka.
handle a raw egg, though. I've proved that on this show already.
That is true. Yeah, recently, so that's not too bad. Um,
All
all
right, let's
right.
do our first shot. I'm going to go with this Warhead Sour Apple.
Yeah, the big
This is
sip.
so big. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it all in one. Like, I'll do it all at one time, but I might have to take a breath, especially if this is like
Oh,
super sour.
anybody that's just listening to the audio of this is like, what the hell kind of podcast is this? All right,
It's a drinking
ready?
podcast where we talk
Yeah,
about whiskey.
well, yeah, I'm gonna do this chili lime one because I need
Mm.
to get that done, and I think you're gonna do most of the talking for the next couple minutes, so I'll be okay. All
If
right,
my mouth will work, Jesus.
that's
All
true.
right, to
Here we
the new
go.
year.
To the new year. It's right up here. God, I hate this thing. God damn, that's gross. Oh, that's fucking
That's sour as fuck.
that was so gross.
Ugh. Come on.
Oh, my stomach is not liking me very much right now.
Oh, this that was really sour. It's good though.
Ugh.
It was good. It's just super sour. Like holy
Yeah.
shit. Ooh, I'm shaking from how sour it was. Holy shit. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's crack into a cold one. and we'll get into the news and rumors from this week. And this week was so crazy. I had to go through all 3 pages of these and number them just because the timeline of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was definitely it was one of those weeks where it's kind of just weird because it's like the whole idea that you don't really know what day is what.
Yeah.
When you got especially through all the holidays. You know.
I'm so glad it's done now.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Danhausen's contract with AEW will end in February, according to Fightful. He also has apparently not been seen backstage or factored into creative plans in a long time. And this is just me now. Again, I believe his friendship with CM Punk does have something to do with the mistreatment from Tony Khan. This has been a ongoing thing for Danhausen. And
Yeah.
then oh shit, I'm supposed to be highlighting these off so I don't multiple read these. People in WWE are divided on whether or not to sign Danhausen after his AEW contract expires in February. That's per WrestleVotes, but some people think he would do really well in NXT. I think it's a perfect fit for him.
I agree. I think, you got a possibility of a Danhausen, Joe Hendry, Mystery Iguana
Our
connection
truth.
somewhere down the road. Our truth. Just very, very solid workers, but very funny and comedic, and their matches are always entertaining.
Oh god, yeah.
So yeah, that would be.
And I
I'm excited for that.
yeah, I almost wore my Danhausen shirt until I didn't even know I owned this. It still had the tag on it. That's how many wrestling shirts I have. I didn't know I
Wow,
owned this.
wow.
So,
That's a,
yeah, I was going to wear Danhausen today, specifically because of, the Danhausen news to start off the show, but I couldn't pass up match in the hat. So,
yeah, that's fair.
all right. The Hardy Boys have not signed a new deal with TNA, but signs are pointing to a deal being done soon. That was per Fightful Select, and I have something to add to this because Fightful Select is usually very on their game.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, Matt Hardy said on X that the Hardy Boys have been re-signed for a while now. So
Oh,
is Matt telling the truth? Because I know that there was controversy over them, being up and them both saying like we're not going to go back to WWE, and then
hmm
WWE saying, well, we wouldn't mind having them back, and now apparently they've been signed for a while, even though Fightful Select, a very very reliable source, is saying they're not. I don't know who to believe here. I'm going to believe Matt, but that's just
yeah.
you know.
I just, in these scenarios, I tend to lean towards the talent, because it's unless they've got some weird political angle to play, which I can't imagine that there's anything that the Hardy Boys need. They're not politicking for anything, so I don't see why he would have any reason to not tell the truth. So
No. Um, TC of WrestleVotes said ESPN wanted the WWE draft on its streaming platform, but the idea never got off the ground because creatively, Triple H and the rest of creative said it doesn't work in a PLE setting, and they wanted to do it in how they usually do. A few picks on Raw, a
mhm.
few picks on SmackDown, a few picks on Raw, a few picks on SmackDown. And it
I
makes sense.
disagree. I
Oh,
disagree.
you think it would work?
I do. I do think it would work. I think it would work if they did it the right way. If they built PLEs over stupider shit. Like if they built a, WWE draft PLE, and, they're doing like the first match is some kind of like Nick Aldis picks his fighter, and Adam Pearce picks his fighter, and the very first match of the PLE is for the first pick. You know, Whoever wins that match gets the first pick. And then you have maybe like a little tournament throughout, and that tournament says like these are going to be people who are not going to get picked. Like we just know that, right? Like these are guys who are not going to get. They're going to get an opportunity to become like a prize free agent where they can pick where they want to go by winning the tournament. It's just something. I mean, they could
Yeah,
that was 2 seconds. I've never thought about this before a day in my life. Like this is the first moment. I think they're being lazy in that sense. Like they definitely could make it
yeah,
work. And I still to this day I will keep saying if you're going to be part of TKO, you're going to be part of this public offer. You want to be legitimized as much as WWE wants to be legitimized. You're going to have to start doing things a little bit more organized and a little bit more um, pro sports esque. You're going to
yeah.
have a draft day, sure, and you're going to have to start keeping track of wins and losses. So
I
I
came
think it
into
could work.
this. I came into this with this news, knowing this, and I was like, yeah, how would it work? Because I know how they've done the draft in the past, but it took you
Mhm.
all of like 12 seconds to come up with even a half-assed idea. So
Yeah,
yeah, that
that's
is
very
totally
half-assed,
lazy.
Yeah,
They're
it's
getting
very
paid to
half-assed.
think. We're not even getting paid to think.
Right. There you could have brought this if you would have brought this to me 3 months ago and said, "Hey Adam, I need you to on December 28th, you need to have a solution to this." Sure, I probably would have started it on December 27th because that's how I work. But I would have came to you with some solid ideas, but like we could do this, we can make it like this, we could have, you could still do it the same way. It's just you just now in between matches, you have a few
Yep.
draft picks, you have a few draft picks, you have a few draft picks, and they're all there. They can all come out if you want them to come out. You can make it a whole thing. I think it's kind of some laziness there. And I think they think it'll
Yeah.
be boring for people, but these are sports fans. You have sports fans out here who literally go to the NFL draft, and that shit is really boring.
Well, and think
Like,
about every single show
yeah,
that that we watch in the crowd. There are people wearing baseball jerseys. There are people wearing football jerseys instead of
yeah,
wrestling shirts, instead of wrestling merch. We are
yeah.
sports fans.
Sports entertainment. You wanted this. This is what you wanted it to be. If you wanted it to be pure pro wrestling, you would have called your company a pro wrestling company. You didn't. You called it a sports entertainment. So you're going to have to lean into what the sports do. And they have a whole industry off of just people take off of work to watch the first 2 rounds of the draft. Like,
It's
it's
true.
crazy in the NFL. I don't know about other sports, but
I skipped
in the
school every
NFL.
year for the draft.
That and it's wild. It's wild to me that because to me that's the most boring thing in the world. But you know me, I'm not much of a sports guy, so it's like for to sit down and watch a draft would be so tedious to me. And so yeah, but I would enjoy it if you had some entertainment to it. If you had two teams play a football game to see who the first pick was going to be, I'd be down to watch that. Like that'd be phenomenal. Winner gets the first pick. That'd be the greatest game any of those guys have ever played. So
I
it's
mean,
like.
well, if they're shooting for the first pick, it's two really shitty teams. So I mean, it would either be
But
a
it
really
would be
good game or it'd be a terrible
it would
game.
be a it'd be a great game that those guys have played though. Like they're shitty
Yeah, there
teams,
you
but they'd
go.
be playing hard for that first pick. And so except for like if it's like a quarterback and the quarterback's projected to be the first pick, then maybe that guy might not play that well. But either way, man, I'm just saying like if they made it more entertaining, I think it could be good. I love the draft. I want them to do the draft.
We've been
I
talking about
want
it all
brand
year.
Yeah, I want brand splits back. I want competition. I don't, I'm so sick of the ghost competition with AEW and the ghost competition with, some of the smaller companies. That's not real competition for WWE. And I'm not being disrespectful to AEW. I'm just saying like there's no real competition there. It's two very different products. And you have two very different fan groups and some cross, some do both, but it's two pretty distinct, you know, sets of fans, and so I don't look at that as competition. I need a Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT maybe, or at least Raw versus SmackDown competition, and the best way to do that is the draft.
I
So
agree. Um, so here we go. We got a two-parter here. PW Insider
yeah,
says that they've been told the WWE announced teams will change after the holidays now that Joe Tessitore's commitments with college football have finished up. And I will get to this second part, but this is the part that while writing this, I was like, okay, well, if
yeah,
his college football stuff is finished up, has Pat McAfee's too? And I have
yeah.
the
Well,
answer for you. Um, A follow-up with PW Insider, you can tell I read these on different days, says the announcer changes in 2026 will be Corey Graves and Michael Cole on Monday Night Raw, and Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett will be on Friday Night SmackDown. So I like it, but I think
Yeah,
Corey Graves is going to get pissed like he did last year because Corey Graves is the one that's going to go because it's going to be Pat with Michael.
right. Yeah.
And you got to remember, when Corey got
I,
sent to NXT, he lost his shit.
I'm fine with a three-man team there, though. I don't know
I
why
would
it
love
just
a
has to be the
three-man
two.
team. You
Yeah,
played
I don't know.
WWE 2K, it's a three-man team. Byron
Yeah,
Saxton, Corey Graves, Michael Cole.
yep. I don't know why they're so stuck on just a two-man team. A three-man team is okay, especially if it's your. What are they? You say they were going to be Raw. They were going to be.
Yep, they're raw.
That's your flagship, man. You put on your that's Netflix money, baby. Spend their
Yeah,
money, spend it. Bring in
and
that
you
third person.
know,
He's only going to be here part of the year. He's a
yep.
part-time employee. You don't even have to pay him benefits. You know.
I mean, you know though, Pat is gonna be with Cole. You know that's what
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
yeah. They have
They're
to be together.
married. They're
Yeah,
married.
they
They're
have.
gonna
I
be
mean, they're
together.
they're they're Jr. and Jared the Cake. Like I don't hear those two with anybody else in my head. And I know they both work with different people, obviously,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying like those two will always be together for me, synonymous. So
I have news on Jerry the King Lawler too that we'll get to at the end of this, but
yeah, I was hoping
right
you'd get
now,
to that today.
Seth Rollins said on Jay Moore's podcast. By the way, Jay Moore, great stand-up, great fucking dude, love that guy.
Yeah,
More stories.
yes.
That he
Seth has
still
been
has
everywhere this week, by the way. Seth has been
Seth.
everywhere.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
He
he
was
he was
even
on
the
Netflix.
Viking game.
Yeah, he was at the. I was gonna say he was on Netflix. He was doing a lot of like announcements. Seth is gonna blow up. You know, he's gonna blow up. People are gonna love that guy. Sorry, go ahead.
Um, he's still got 3 years left on his contract, and also said that he expects to be back from injury within the next 3 months. Hey,
Mm.
when is WrestleMania?
That is in within the next 3 months. Talking
Yeah,
a good old April.
yeah. So he's thinking with from now to March, he's gonna be back, dude. He's gonna be back if he's right. If he's not just he, I don't know. You never know with injuries, but if he's
It's
feeling as
hard.
good as he does now, and he's saying I can do this in 3 months, Punk came back from that freaking torn tricep in 6 months. Do we
Yep.
need to even bring up Cena and his pec? He showed up at the
Right.
2008 Royal Rumble.
Yep.
It's possible. These guys are
Well,
superhuman.
I was just saying these guys are legitimately like superhuman. Like you said, they're monsters. So it wouldn't surprise me. I'd be really excited about it. And I hope it
Oh, for
happens. I
sure.
hope he comes back.
All right. Per Fightful Select. Oh, this was a great one. Oh, man. Because we've been keeping good tabs on this. Per Fightful Select, Andrade is now free and clear to sign anywhere after WWE agreed to release him from his non compete clause. This apparently came about after Roosh introduced him to an attorney with a good relationship with WWE that helped make it happen. And you're the one that told me Andrade and Roosh are related, right?
They're brothers. Yeah. Yeah.
Brothers or cousins, one or the other.
I thought. Let me look it up because I thought they were brothers, but I've been wrong once or twice before.
I know they're related.
Um,
After I learned that on this show.
let's do Andrade El Idolo, and we're gonna look up. I got high speed internet. This won't take that long. I don't think. Um, so no, I don't see it on that. So hold on, I may be way off.
Am I thinking somebody else was
Uh,
related to Roosh? But I wasn't
yeah, I'm
surprised when
starting.
I read the thing about Andrade and Roosh.
Let me find. I'm starting to think. Go ahead and keep going. I'm gonna look
All right.
because now I think I'm way off base. So
Yeah. Shit. Who was it that was related to Roosh then? Because it was somebody in WWE.
uh, yeah,
We
yeah.
talked about it. I
Roosh.
remember this.
Well, here I got it right here. Roosh. Oh, you were right. It was Dragon Lee. Yeah, you said that.
Dragon Lee. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either
Didn't you
way,
say
hey,
that?
hell. No, I said I knew he was related to somebody in WWE. I got it
Yeah.
mixed up.
Dragon Lee and then Dralistico. Jalisco is also his brother. So
Wow. All right.
yeah,
Well, hey, way to look out for one of your brothers, man.
that's legit.
Seriously,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't care what company you
it's
wrestle for. If you're a wrestler, these dudes need to be looking out for each other. Seriously, I don't care if it's
yeah.
indies or all the way to the top tier. Nobody's got your back.
I will.
Nobody's going to have your back.
Yeah, my only frustration with it, honestly, is that it even had to happen. You know, like
Yeah.
that if that contract was what that contract was reported to be. It's predatory and it's wrong. It shouldn't be allowed. But we don't exactly live in an environment currently in this country that's pro consumer or pro worker. It's pretty much
No.
pro
And I
businessman.
found out
So
some shit about Minnesota that we will talk about after the
yeah.
podcast. I need to know what you think,
Oh,
but I saw some proof,
oh,
and I'm
okay.
in because
Oh shit. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I was legitimately furious. Um,
Okay. I'm interested. Yeah.
getting back to wrestling, I think we only have one or two Dave Meltzer stories because I listened to a bunch of Meltzer and Alvarez this week, but for the most part, they either always said obvious shit on everything, whether it
Hmm.
was Observer Radio or F4W Online or what. It was so like obvious, or it was so I know they're fucking lying that
Yeah.
I just. So this is one of two or one of one, but Dave Meltzer says Obafemi, Joe Hendry, and Sol Ruca are being fast tracked to the main roster, and that Obafemi in particular is being seen as a major main eventer. So again, this was one of those obvious things, but I wanted to actually not shit on dirty Dave Sanchez Meltzer and say, hey, he might be right. Joe Hendry had a match against The Miz on SmackDown. Sol Ruca has appeared on, what was it, SmackDown or was it Raw last week?
Who was that? I'm
Oh,
sorry, you
shit.
were cutting out there. I think
Oh,
my
shit.
internet's going crazy.
No, you're good. Joe Hendry was on SmackDown this week, so he's not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah. Yep, Joe Hendry. Yep.
Um, Obafemi's match with Cody Rhodes impressed everybody, including us, even though we wanted a finish and we didn't get one. And Sol Ruca has made multiple main roster appearances now, so yeah, he's saying something obvious, but I don't think he's wrong. So I'm actually going to give Diddle Dave
No,
a nod today.
but I feel like that's his shtick, right? Like, um, first of all, like Obafemi on Saturday Night Main Event was the reason, and I'm not saying Obafemi, but that match, the outcome of that match, I truly believe was the reason John Cena wanted that format for his last show because it was amazing. Same with
Oh, it
Sol Ruca.
was.
So
Look,
like those two,
Cody's ear is still bandaged, or it's this ear. It's still
yeah,
bandaged. It was bandaged Friday on SmackDown.
that was a stiff European uppercut. That's what that was. So there's that, but I think that's Dave's shtick, right? Like Dave just he'll get because what it was 2 weeks ago that we were talking about Dave was catching flack for flat out lying to people. So then
Yep.
that's what he does. He catches flack for lying to people because a lying snake, he's a piece of shit, and he lies. And then as soon as he gets caught lying to people, he starts putting out stories that are so obvious that we have to say like, oh, I guess Dave's an oracle. He's not. It's just saying stuff that we all already know. He just puts it in more words and in the Twitter form. Like it's not. I'm not impressed by him. I'm not giving him a nod. He can kiss my ass. He's just trying to cover up for the fact that he sucks. That's all.
I also want to throw this out there that our buddy Phil Stamper also said that in every I'm putting words in his mouth. In the locker rooms
Yeah.
he's in, they all make fun of Dave Meltzer. So
Yeah. I mean, it's how do you not? You know what I mean? It would be different if it was David LaGreca. Like I know people have their love hate with David LaGreca and who he is, but you got to respect what he does because David LaGreca always puts the business first, and he does so in a way that whether you agree with his takes or you don't, he does so in a way that doesn't. He tries not to injure other reputations or things like that. Dave Meltzer doesn't care. Dave Meltzer
no,
only cares who's what fan base is going to give him the most clicks so he can make the most money. And he knows full and all well that the indie fan base, the fan base
he
of AEW and some of these indies are more likely to click on his stuff and look at his stuff than more of a mainstream WWE audience who knows he's a crock of shit.
Which
So
is why
that's
New
all it's doing.
Japan and AEW and everybody else is getting 5-star matches constantly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He just rides them all the time because he knows if he does that, he's going to get his engagement that he wants. And he also knows that the largest fan base, the WWE fan base, is going to hate him for it. So he's going to get engagement from them too,
It's true.
because they're going to just go and shit on his stuff all the time. It's a game. He's a grifter, and I'm so sick of grifters in this industry. It's just people making so much money, taking advantage of people, and being dumb. Like Dave can kiss my ass right now. That's all I got to say to him.
All right. Well, to add on to Dave Meltzer, WrestleVotes
Yeah.
Radio says there have been internal talks in WWE about Joe Hendry having a regular presence on SmackDown now that the show will be 3 hours long. It sounds like the USA Network really wants Joe Hendry on the show, and that's
I
a
would.
factor in
Yeah.
decision making as well. So
Oh, I think,
sure,
yeah. I
Dave
don't,
was right,
yeah.
and WrestleVotes is right far more than Dave is.
Hmm.
So, and it makes sense. Why wouldn't you have that? I mean, now
Yeah.
the show's got to be a whole hour longer. And just think about all the backstage segments and everything else that Joe Hendry does in NXT. Move that from
Right.
NXT to WWE. Boom, boom, boom. You filled in another 20 minutes at
Yeah.
least. And then add a match, 30.
Yeah. Joe Henry's like four different wrestlers in a row. He can do the whole like music playing skit out there and take up 10 minutes of your time doing that. He can do four segments in the back and take up 10 minutes of your time. He can go out there and put on a 10 or 15-minute great match and entertain people.
Yeah, you can.
Like the guy, he's such a Swiss Army knife. So of course I'd want him. If I was USA, I want him on
I
SmackDown
do.
and on TV.
I do just want to pat myself on the back
Yeah.
because early days of Joe Hendry being in TNA,
Hmm.
I was playing his theme song in the house, and Cece in her diaper was doing "Wave Your Hand," like it
I
sings
feel
the
like that's where I
song, does
first
the
heard it.
spin. Like I knew of him. I knew he was a
Yeah.
big deal
Yeah.
before the TNA and WWE merger, before he was in WWE. And
I feel
I
like
think it's
the
awesome that my daughter like already knows him, and then we're
yeah.
watching WWE, and she goes, and does the
Yeah.
spin. Like, yeah, she gets excited. She's a big Joe Hendry fan. So, and so am I.
Well,
So am I.
and I think
But
so are
awesome.
we at our house, and I think we got that. I think one day you were watching it, and that's what made me go, "Who's that guy?" Um, so the whole reason I watch him and I knew him was because of that, because of you guys.
And I just like to thank my wild YouTube algorithm for showing me
Yeah.
who he is because I've watched so much
Yeah.
stuff of him in
Oh,
God, where is he from again?
Scotland.
Scotland. Yeah, I've watched
Yeah.
so many because he had a match against Drew Galloway, aka Drew
Hmm.
McIntyre, in Scotland at that promotion, which I'm forgetting the 3 letters. Whatever. It's a very small ring, though. I will say that, but
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
high talent. Very, very high on talent over there for house. I think it's a
Oh,
15 by 15 ring instead of 20 by 20. But the action that they do in that ring, dude. And
it's
I'm
quick.
sorry. I am sorry because I do watch you guys' stuff on YouTube. I am forgetting the 3 letters. I have had a shot.
Here, I
I've
can
had,
look.
and I am halfway
I'll look
done
it
with
up
the
too.
Bloody Mary, and I am 2 pickled eggs in.
I'll look it up really quick.
I
Um,
have much more pickled eggs to eat. Rankins,
so speaking of
Rankins.
huh? Oh my lord. Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
I'm about to fart
Um,
everybody out of this house tonight.
that's a lot. Um,
I risked my life for those pickled eggs today. By the way,
uh, that's
it's a
I
blizzard
don't
out
know.
there. It's a blizzard.
Yeah,
It's
is it
whiteout
ICW?
conditions.
Are you talking about
Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's it.
ICW?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, check them out on YouTube.
Yeah.
They kick
Well, now
ass.
I googled them. I googled them now. That's all I'll get for the next 2 weeks. Speaking of our daughters, though, did you see Edda's finishing move today?
Cece does that. Well, when
The
she was a
bu-
little younger, she would grab my
yeah.
arms, but she'd stomp my chest first, and then she
Oh,
would butt
and then
drop, and like it hurts.
oh,
Yeah, I don't care if
that
she weighs 25 pounds, it hurts.
so Yeah, she weighs 38, and
It
the
hurts.
first, yeah, the first one, so I'm holding her hands, and we used to do this
Yep.
thing called Godzilla, right? So she would climb up, and I'd hold her up, and I'm like, Godzilla, and I'd shake her and then drop her down on my chest, but like I dropped her on my chest. It was very
Yeah.
controlled. I don't know where she decided at some point she was like, okay, and she just jumps and releases her feet and falls straight. I was like, this is the most deadly bonsai drop I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yokozuna against a jobber drop is what I was getting from
yeah,
Cece. Like,
it
I
was.
hope I hurt you. That
Oh, it was. I was like, is this what Nia Jax's opponents feel like? Like, holy
oh,
shit, that hurt.
yeah.
Oh, she can't. And then so like it was awesome though. So like it hurt, but I was like, babe, you gotta get this on camera. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But you're
take one
proud at
more
the
of
same
these.
time.
Like
You're
I'm
proud
gonna
at the
take
same
one
time.
more. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to. And I mean, she was knocking the wind out of me. I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, I need to take one more for the brand so I can get this on film. If I can cut it down and get it right, maybe I'll throw it in like a little clip right here. Or if I can get a
Yeah.
better video of her doing it before we put this out, then I'll cut down a little clip of her doing that bonsai drop. It's vicious, all right. And my just so you guys know out there, my almost 2 year old, she's not even two yet, is 38 pounds of pure mean green machine. She was sled pushing me last night
She
for
was.
50 pounds
I
of
saw
fishing.
that video. I
She was,
I had to reread it a couple times. I was like, sled
yeah,
pushing, sled pushing. Then I was like,
yeah.
oh shit, when me and Rankins used
That,
to go to the gym together, sled
yep.
pushing. Oh
And that
shit.
football push too. She
Yeah.
was chopping those feet, baby. She wanted me out of that kitchen
She was
bad.
backing you up. She was
Yeah,
backing you up.
and I wasn't moving. I wasn't pushing against her, but she was putting something into it. So I'll see if I can get that video because the child she may be our next women's champion. I don't know. I
I'll
think they
push
should be a
for it.
tag team. Her and Cece
Oh my
tag up.
god.
Five,
Cece's
I
Mrs. Submission Artist. I've been teaching her different. This is
that's
probably terrible parenting. I've taught her
no,
how
it's
to
not.
put an arm bar in. I've taught her the
Yep,
rear naked choke, and I've taught her the
yep,
guillotine choke. And she's
yep.
like, "Dad, do you want to fight?" That's what she says when she wants to wrestle.
That's that's how
Do
this
you want to
started. She
fight?
said, "You want to fight?" She goes like this, "You want to
Yeah,
fight?" And
yeah.
I'm like, we can do this, bro. We can
Step
do
into
this
me
if you want
already.
to." Yeah,
And first off, this was supposed to be my son coming at me, not my
yeah,
daughter, and
yeah.
especially not at 4 years old, thinking you got a shot
R-
at the title. But she thinks
Listen,
it. She thinks it.
she believes it. It's a belief.
Yeah.
It's not even a thought process. That is a belief. And I'll tell you, so you were talking about YouTube. My whole YouTube algorithm is her, right? Because we watch our videos and there's this little girl on there who and I say little girl legitimately. She's like 8 or 9 years old, maybe. And she does like jujitsu and it's at its favorite person on YouTube. Like whenever she comes on, she's like fighting, fighting. I'm like, oh, I am gonna be in for it.
Yeah.
And like, and she gets hyped up. Like like I could feel her heart like just beating faster as she's watching these videos of this girl choke out these boys, and I'm like, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's the thing. I'm not even worried about the boy. I'm worried about the girl.
no, no. He asked me. Ezra asked me one day. He was like, "Hey, do you think I'll ever be able to beat you up?" And I was like, "No, but your sister's a couple years away." So I was like, and his exact response, fair. Like he was like fair. So I told him I was like that girl, she's close. She's close to taking us both out. We're about
Oh
to be
my
paying her
god.
rent.
Yeah, we're making monsters. All
Yeah,
right. According to Self-Made Pro, which I don't know if you've noticed, but Self-Made Pro, I've been bringing them up the last like few weeks
yeah.
now. They have good information on there, so shout out to Self-Made Pro. According to Self-Made Pro, WWE has been looking for a Japanese male star with real charisma who can follow up on the Shinsuke Nakamura signing. So that was news to me. I did not know
Well,
Shinsuke re-signed. We were talking about it a while ago that his contract was
yeah.
coming up, but I did not know he re-signed.
I have some real questions on what they mean by real charisma though, because like I don't know. I don't know what they're looking
It
for.
for
Are they looking
me,
for
if
Shohei
they're looking
Ohtani?
at
Is that what they want?
maybe, I mean he's got a gambling problem, but besides that, like
I
yeah,
mean,
charisma.
that doesn't matter in wrestling. They don't even touch
No,
your
it does
steroids.
not, and we'll get into gambling later in this too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Watching New Japan, because I do love watching New Japan. I watched it all the way back when the Bucks and the Bullet Club and Kenny, and
Yeah,
that's when I got into it. Cody at the tail end of it. But
yeah,
it's few and far between. A lot of it's just straight strong style, and I'm a brute, and I'm gonna
yeah,
brute you, and you know what I mean. So I
yeah.
get what they mean by charisma. Shinsuke has charisma.
I
He's
thought
got
so
enough
too.
charisma to give half of it to somebody else and still be a megastar, which I'll never
Yeah,
understand why WWE pushed them and then they just stopped. Because he is a
I'm.
megastar. In my mind, he's a megastar.
I don't understand. That's why I was asking the question because, like, in my opinion, and you know how much I love Shinsuke. Shinsuke was part of the reason I started watching again.
Yeah, he was your
Uh,
favorite
and
guy when I got you back into
yeah,
wrestling.
I love him. I still love him. I love whenever I see Shinsuke, I get excited. And I don't know what they're looking for. Like, are they looking for Takashita? You know what I mean? Are they looking for like what are they? What do they want? You
You
know,
mean
like
Takeshita?
who's? I was gonna say who's the other guy? Who's the
Takeshita,
uh Takeshita? Yeah, is that's
part
it?
of the
Takeshita?
what's his name again? Family, big scar on his head now.
Is it Callus? Is it Callus
Yeah,
now?
Callis family,
Uh,
Don Callis.
is,
Yeah, there
is
we
that who
go.
I'm talking about? Is that who I'm
Yep,
talking about?
yep, Takeshita. Takeshita. It
Takeshita, not
spells
Takashita.
out
Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I
Takeshita.
remember
That
it.
guy.
Takeshita.
Um,
Yep,
but
Takeshita.
it's Takeshita. Okay, well, corrected there. But is that who they're looking for? I mean, I don't, because I like him.
I would
I
think
like
so.
him.
He's a damn good wrestler, and he's got charisma for
Yeah,
days. Yeah, they
yeah.
want somebody like that.
They need what they need to do is they need to. I love this, and he's not. It wouldn't be Japanese, I don't think, because it's. I think it's mostly Korean. But they, if they want an Asian star, so to speak, they need to go to that show Physical 100 on Netflix and pick one of them because those dudes are so entertaining. Have you ever watched that show?
No,
Oh, you got to watch that show. It's called Physical 100. There's
physical
like
one
three
hundred.
seasons. Yeah, there's like three seasons of it now, and the first two were just straight in Korea. They were just Korean guys. They had some people from other places, but it was based in Korea, and they do these like physical like competition. It's almost like the
Yeah.
challenge. You know how like on the challenge, like
Is
when
it
they did
like
the
that
big
show
challenges, they
that used to be on Spike late at night, Ninja Warrior or whatever, where it was like all Japanese, but then it was English dubbed
yeah,
and it was fucking hilarious?
it's like that's how the show is built. Yeah, but it's not. That's not the type of athletic stuff they're doing. They're doing like
Okay.
they do like battles against each other. It's almost like Squid Games but you don't die. Like
Well,
it's
okay.
like those kind of like physical things. Like they're doing real crazy shit. And but it's so good, man. It's so good. And they just released one called Physical Asia. And actually Robert Whitaker from UFC is in this one.
No
And
shit.
so yeah, it's good,
Wow.
man. I follow a bunch of the guys now, like from the show, and obviously I don't speak Korean, so like I
No.
really don't get a lot of their
But I
content or
do
understand
watch a
it.
lot of Korean horror movies.
I see, and I watch a lot of kung fu movies, so like I
Okay.
like culturally, I guess I get it, but obviously I don't speak the language, and so but it's good, man, and to get to see some of the workouts these guys do and some of the stuff, you want a star, take it from that group because that group, it's awesome. So.
You know what we
That's all.
should do? We should try and get Bobby Lee to be on this show.
Bobby Lee, huh?
Yeah, click,
I
click,
don't
click.
I don't know. I don't know if like I
Hey,
that that might
he was all state a wrestler in high school. I want Bobby
he
Lee on this. Plus, he would also make us laugh our asses off.
he would. I don't know that we're big enough to avoid the cancellation that Bobby Lee would cause us.
Nah, I don't care. Cancel me. This is just for us
You
anyway.
just be ready to go. All right, that's fine. I mean, we can we can I mean, hey, in
Anybody that
honor of
can do it, share this to Bobby Lee because I want Bobby
in
Lee on
hon-
this show really bad.
I haven't clipped one in a while. I'm gonna have to clip this one. But in honor of the Japanese culture we were just talking about, if you want to kamikaze us, let's go Bobby Lee. That's fine. I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, me and Bobby can talk
So
about how we both like to squat and hit our vapes. It's a whole thing. Watch Bad Friends, you'll get the reference. It's great.
Bobby Lee
My
is a
favorite
trip.
podcast on the planet, and it's not ours, believe it or not. I listen to
Yeah,
Bad
that's
Friends
okay.
all day at work. Also, shout out to Cheeto Santino. I love you too, bud, because I have
Yeah,
same energy as you. I just have to contain it. All right,
Bobby Lee would be
Self-Made
wild.
Pro. Self-made pro again. Hit me with a double. Oh, this one's going to piss you off, dude. I felt bad when I read this. I was happy, and then I felt bad. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're going to be really happy, and then you're going to be like,
Go
Chad
for it.
Gable will be back very, very, very soon, and he's going to come back as a top heel in AAA. He's not even coming back to WWE. He's going to AAA. They're shipping him out.
I'm okay with it.
You're
I'm
okay with
okay with
it?
it. I am.
I think it's
You
to
get too
obviously
congested,
combat the El Grande Americano, because El Grande
which
Americano
is
turned face down there. So
yeah,
now they're
and
going
he's
to bring
speaking
back the real El
Spanish.
Grande Americano. It's going to be a whole thing. It's getting wild
Yep,
down in AAA, and I get it.
it's
It's
so much
awesome.
fun.
Good for WWE. Good for TKO.
Yeah,
And, good for everybody. But
it's
I
a
don't.
lot of
I
fun.
just
It's just like
selfishly I
it's just
wanted him
like
back in WWE.
listen. He's great for the telenovela. You know what I mean? Like the Mexican talk shows, man. That's all this is. This is a male Mexican talk show, and I feel like not soap opera. I'm sorry, soap opera, and I feel like the Grande Americano thing is so much fun. I don't know. I don't have a pulse on how the AAA fan base is accepting Grande Americano, but it seems to be going well, and he speaks Spanish, so that's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
no,
no,
he
I'm
turned
happy.
face recently. He turned face
Yep.
down there. He's a face now.
Oh,
So
I'm happy he'll be back. Um, I hope that this means that we'll get some Creed Brothers action down there with him to go up
yeah,
against the other
where have
two.
they been?
Um, they were with Ivy. They were with Ivy when she went for the IC title, but they have not been in any title picture. They're getting real AOP for me, and it hurts because I absolutely loved AOP, and they never got any play, and then they were released, and I absolutely love the Creed brothers, and I think they're probably the most badass tag team on the
Yeah,
roster,
I
and
don't want
they're
to
just not
sound like
making
a
it work.
dick, but I think the Creed brothers have a lot more talent than AOP did, and they're still getting that treatment.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree with you, but I thought AOP could have been a dominant tag team.
Yes, they
Like
very much could have. They were brought
they're
in
so
as
good.
just dominating brutes every time, and
Yep.
I still don't understand how the faction with Karrion Cross, but they fumbled Cross too. They fumbled the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I was gonna say
Nobody
I
in
do.
that is here
They
anymore.
were in a faction with Seth Rollins, and it was fumbled. Like I get it, I get what, but I don't know that, and maybe it was them. I don't know. Maybe their personality just didn't work, and maybe that's the issue with the Creed brothers. Their personality just doesn't work. But I doubt it because those dudes seem fun as shit. They seem fun. They seem like Hank and Tank. They seem like
They're
the
from New
two.
Zealand, right? A couple New Zealanders.
I don't think so. I think they're from like Iowa. The Creed brothers. I think they're
No,
like
not the Creed brothers.
oh,
AOP.
AOP, yeah. Well, the one guy, they're not related in real life, but the one
No, I
guy,
know they're not related, but
um, the one dude was a former special forces in I think New Zealand, and then the other guy is about to start fighting bare knuckle fighting, I think next month, and I'm tuning into that. So I'm
I
tuning
will
into that
clap.
for
I'll
sure.
be watching. Hell yeah!
Yeah, I don't watch bare knuckle very much because of Conor McGregor, but I'll tune into that one. So
I watch it and then I go, oh yeah, that's why I don't jump to what I want to
fighting.
do. The people I want.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't fight people in the streets because,
I'll run
uh,
this. I'll run this all
yeah,
day.
yeah.
But
But
man,
it's
if
like,
I have to swing and then I see some people like look at like I watched fucking what was his name now? Uh Kimbo Slice literally punched somebody's eyeball out of their head. I watched that before
R.I.P.
YouTube
Kimbo.
became we're
Yeah,
censoring everything because nobody can handle
yeah.
anything. Before they
That
became
was
that,
back.
I watched
That
somebody's
was
eyeball
back when you
pop
could
out of
find
their
some
head when
wild
they
stuff on YouTube. Yeah.
yeah.
Kimbo, R.I.P. Kimbo's the reason I started watching UFC is because I was a big Kimbo fan, and then
Yeah.
he was on the Ultimate Fighter, I think season 10, the heavyweights one with Roy
With
Nelson
Brendan
and
Schaub.
Matt Mitrione and Brendan Schaub. Yep.
Yep.
Bunch of people. That's the whole reason I started watching UFC, and I became a big Chuck Liddell fan. I have his autograph somewhere, but
Oh, I love Chuck.
um,
And hey,
yep,
Brendan Schaub gets shit on a lot, and I've always liked him. And by the way, his first stand-up special was fucking hilarious. So yeah, okay,
yeah, his
Gringo
first one
Poppy
was
was
good.
bad. Gringo Poppy was
Yeah,
bad. The
yep.
first one, dude. Stop it. That was fucking
Brendan's
hilarious.
funny.
He killed it.
Brendan's podcast funny though. Like I like Brendan's takes. I think
Brendan is
he's really
definitely
funny
podcast funny for sure, and he should stick with that because that's his bread and butter. But I just don't. I
for
don't
sure.
get the shitting on him all the time, dude. Fucking dude, I like him a lot.
It's because he just comes off as a tool. Like he's kind of
He
a
does, but wouldn't
he
you
you
with
know
fucking big dick energy like he comes out in?
again the only reason I think people kind of give him a hard time is because the stuff he's done.
Or his
He
tight
hasn't been
pants.
wildly
He wears way
successful in.
too tight of pants.
And
Brandon, you did have a camel toe that
yeah,
episode of that podcast with
yeah,
Glovesy. What's
yeah.
his name from America's Got Talent? That's a germaphobe.
Oh, Howie Mandel.
Yeah, Howie Mandel.
Yeah,
You were sporting a full fucking camel toe. I'm sorry, but
yeah, yeah. His pants are too tight. But
gotta
yeah.
loosen them
Anyway,
up just a bit. Go to slim
so
straight
yeah,
instead of whatever you're rocking. But I do
bare
love you.
bare knuckle,
I love you.
bare knuckle,
You're
and
good shit.
the slap fights. Bare knuckle and the slap fights are the reasons
Mhm.
that I'm like I'm not gonna get in fights, and also you're just asking for CTE.
Well, I'm old
So.
now too.
Well, I mean, yeah, like in reality, but I don't even fight in my head anymore. Like, and like, when you like have those like fantasies in your head where like, man, I'd mess that guy up. I'm like, man, I'd talk him down so fast it wouldn't even be funny. He'd become a better person after talking to me. Like those are my fantasies. Now I'm like, man, if I got a hold of that guy, woo, I'd make him a better person. I sure would. I sure would. Oh, I drag him into the deep waters of conversation. We'd be talking
Oh,
morals and
fuck.
everything. I can't
All
fight. I'm not a
right,
fighter.
all right. We
I'm
got
not a
to
fighter.
get through these news and rumors. We're
All
almost
right, I'm sorry. I'm done.
we're
I'm
almost
done.
done.
All right.
You're gonna hate this one.
Yeah.
Netflix's vice president of sports, Gabe Spitzer, told John Orend the streamer is working on a Hulk Hogan documentary they think, quote, can be a good one, end quote. Spitzer said they have 20 hours of filming with Hulk Hogan at the time of his death. So they have 20 hours of, they were already making it before Hogan
Yeah.
died, basically. So they're still going to try and release it, but they're obviously looking for filler or probably asking other people, can you be on the documentary and just talk about this? Because he's passed away and we can't obviously ask him
Right.
about it. So can you tell us what you know about it?
Yeah. I don't care about that. I want to see the Hulk Hogan biopic, however you say it. I want to see the Hulk Hogan movie.
Yeah, whatever happened
Uh,
with that? Wasn't Thor supposed to play him and then it never happened?
couldn't tell you. I didn't know that was a thing. I just know it's gonna be a thing at some point, and when it does, I'm really really excited for it. So, what are they gonna call it? What would they call that? They'd call that like uh, what was this stuff? You had American. They'd probably I don't know. They'd probably call it like
I'm a
something
real
Sacrifice.
American?
Yeah, they'd probably call it Real American or something
Or
like that. But
Hulkamania.
it would
Just
be
call the movie Hulkamania. It'll sell.
that could be yeah, Hulkamania. Either way, when they come out with that, that might be the thing that gets me back to the theaters. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if you just want to take a peek, I still got Hulkamania running wild up there on the flag.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
as much shit that he had, yeah, all the stuff, the real life stuff put aside. As a
yeah,
child, my first hero was Hulk Hogan. Because my dad was just buying old VHSs from the '80s, and I was watching them. I
yeah,
didn't know about new wrestling. I knew Hulk Hogan, and then
yeah.
when I knew about the new stuff, I was a Shawn Michaels dude until Stone Cold broke out. So Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan has
Well,
a special place in my heart. Terry
say
Bollea,
what you
different story, but Hulk Hogan,
yeah.
special place in my heart.
I was gonna say what you will about the guy, but I still watch every World War II documentary. I still watch every P Diddy documentary. If they came out with an R. Kelly one, I'd watch
I
that
still
shit
haven't
too.
watched the one that
Um,
50 Cent put out. I watched 20
I
minutes of it
haven't
and I
watched
was
it
like,
either.
"Oh, is
Yeah,
this is going to be stupid." I couldn't I got annoyed
yeah.
20 minutes in cuz I didn't understand like anything.
I'm just saying, there's people out there who've done very terrible things. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't learn about their lives. As a matter of fact, I think it's even more of a reason to learn about their lives because you
No,
got to figure out
100% cuz
what
me and
went,
Cassie watch
you know,
murder documentaries all the time. Murder,
yeah,
serial
what went
killers,
wrong,
everything. Yeah,
you know,
definitely
what went
wrong
wrong in their
people.
lives.
Yeah,
So how do I how do I stop my kids from becoming that? You know?
exactly. Well, first off, if your kid is, killing mice with baseball bats or smashing robin eggs before, they're hatched, you might have a problem.
Shit. All right.
It,
Well,
it
we're gonna need to
I'm
talk
just
to
saying,
somebody.
it starts with animals. If,
We're
if
gonna
you
need to
find a
talk to
cat in your
somebody.
microwave, we got a real issue because it's gonna go on there.
I do worry. I do worry about it sometimes, but we'll be okay.
So do I. That's a parent thing. But none of us want to be
Mhm.
the parent that had a serial killer kid.
No, I don't want to be on the news for that. Nope.
No, no,
Nope.
God no. All right. This is the one that you've been waiting for. After WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, voice of my childhood, puppies,
Yeah.
said and I still love puppies, Jerry, and I call them puppies to this day because of you. He wants to wrestle one more match. Fightful was told there is a 0% chance that WWE will ever clear him for it. And I do want to add here, and this is not in the notes, dude just had a stroke like
Yeah.
a
Not very
month
long
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not happening anywhere but like Jeff Jarrett's promotion. Like that shit's not happening. Like there's nobody.
no,
I could see maybe a Tony Khan trying to snub his nose, but even in that scenario,
I don't
that
even
dude
think
just had a
Tony would
stroke.
do it.
I
I
don't
don't
I
even
don't
think
think so
Tony would
either.
do it. And then one of
No,
his best
I hope
friends in the
not.
world on Grilling JR podcast, which is a great podcast, by the way, with Jim Ross and Conrad Thompson. Love you guys. You guys are great. Jim Ross said he spent time with Jerry recently. If you didn't know that they were together at a signing last week, it
Hmm.
was awesome because I saw the pictures with him and I was like, my God, the voices of my childhood sitting together at a booth
You can
doing
hear
something.
it. You can hear it.
I
Yeah.
could hear it in a picture. That's right. Jim Ross said he spent time with Jerry recently and doesn't see how it would be possible for him to work another match, even outside of WWE. So obviously,
Yeah.
Jim Ross saw what we're already talking about. It's like, and it's probably taken out of context. Every wrestler wants another match.
Yeah.
Every wrestler
Yeah.
wants one more match.
I
But
could see him.
he
I
probably
could
just
see
said, I,
him.
I wish I could wrestle one more match. And then
Right.
everybody
He
else
probably
went,
said, "Look,
Jerry the King Lawler wants another match. And it's like, no, he probably said, I wish I could have
yeah."
another match.
My guess is they were legit like, "Hey Jerry, how you feeling?" He's like, "I probably feel like I could go one more. That's how good I feel." Like
Yeah.
it may have just been, it was just a turn of phrase. I hope nobody does this. If you want to torpedo your promotion, put Jared the King Lawler on for one more match because I'm telling you, it will not end well. Yeah, it'll be worse than the Flair thing.
Well, for Christ's sake, he's so quick witted and everything. Why is he not on commentary anywhere? That's what he should be doing.
Because he can't do that anymore. Like that's the point. Is like it's the Jesse Ventura situation. Like he can't do
Oh,
that anymore. And so it's like if you can't do
yeah.
that, I don't know where you get off thinking you can do a match. And I'm not here to limit anybody's abilities or what they do to believe in themselves, but be realistic. Sometimes you just got to know when enough's enough, you know.
All right.
So
Yeah. But just, a shout out to Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler. I love
yeah,
you guys. Michael Cole,
love them.
too. You guys were there. You guys were my
Yep.
childhood. You were the voices of my childhood. This is a long one, so buckle up.
Okay.
We have two left.
I'll
We
be
got this
quiet.
one and one more, and the last one is the betting. So we're just going to tell the odds of the
Okay.
Royal Rumble and we're out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're on to the next segment, but the next segment's not very long.
Nah, we'll be good.
All right.
Anything.
Multiple sources told Fightful Select that NXT star Blake Monroe said she was injured and unhappy after the botched spot that led to her losing the North American Championship to Thea Hale. People who work on her creative were also not happy with how the situation played out and quickly pushed for the title rematch. Uh, the severity of Monroe's injury is unknown. A source close to the situation said there was some heat on referee Felix Fernandez for not checking on Monroe when she was hurt. However, Shawn Michaels, Matt Bloom, and other NXT officials apparently told Fernandez that he handled the situation well. There should be no heat on this ref. He counted to
Nah, you
three,
can't put that on
didn't
there.
kick out.
Nope, he
Uh,
did his job.
yeah, if she was hurt, I don't know. Vocalize it, say something.
I, it's Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, there was no winning in that scenario because what do you do if she's hurt? You know, well, how do you handle that on the fly in the ring with two wrestlers who are probably not very well versed in handling that on the fly in the ring?
No,
Um,
it's NXT.
and yeah, and a referee who's probably not well versed in handling that on the fly in the ring. This is what development is all about. Give that man a break. Mistake. It's happened on bigger stages, you know, with bigger stuff.
100%.
So they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
All right. And our last little clip before we're going to do another shot and get into our last
Yeah.
segment. Betting markets are split between possible winners of next month's men's Royal Rumble match. Odd Checker has Roman Reigns as a favorite, and say 64% of last week's men's Rumble bets were on Reigns. Braun
Yeah.
Breaker is in second on Odd Checker, but Braun Breaker is the favorite to win on Bet Online. So we're really kind of just bouncing. And it's what we've been saying on the podcast.
Yeah.
Breaker's going to win. Breaker's going to face Punk at Mania. Oh, no, Roman's going to have his trilogy with Cody. And so I get why it's down to those two, but that's also the scenario that they've been placing in all of our heads.
And that's why I feel like it'll be somebody different. I feel like the final four or the final three will be those two, and probably like a Drew McIntyre and some young start. Some uh Oba Femi, Javon Evans, somebody who's got some fire. Even no, maybe not him, but it'll
Wouldn't
be
that be
somebody.
wild to
And
have an
then
NXT guy win the Rumble? It's never happened.
it may happen. This may be the year. This may be the year that happens because now you need Roman to do something and Braun to do something, and they could battle because they've gone back and forth a bunch of times. You have probably maybe a final ending to the Drew and Cody situation because I don't think this three stages of hell is going to be it. I think there will be more. So it's this may be the year because CM Punk is somebody who likes to elevate younger talent. I can see him really pushing for a Javon Evans, an Oba Femi, a
Yeah.
Ethan Page, a Ricky Saints, somebody or even an Ilya Dragunov, or just somebody not expected. I could see him being like, I want to put on a good match with this person at WrestleMania, and I think we could build something good. So
And I do
obviously
want
it
to
has to
bring
be a
up
heel, but
when I heard 3 stages of hell, I thought I was going to hear Hell in a Cell, and then they were going to
hmm
save it because it's been 20 plus years that we have had a Hell in a Cell every single year. I thought that they were going
yeah,
to be like Hell in a Cell, and it's like, ha, we got you. No, we went
hmm
an entire 2025 without one Hell in a Cell match.
yeah,
It's wild to me. And on
it
top of
is.
that, I
Yeah.
uh, I think this is the end of their rivalry. I think if anything, you have to put Drew on Raw now. You can't keep him on SmackDown anymore. There's nobody else left for him to work.
Yeah, I mean, I just,
If he
I
loses,
almost,
if he
if he
loses,
loses, and this depends on what it's going to be too, because when is this match? When is that match? The three stages?
didn't they say next week? Did I hear it wrong?
I don't
Next week?
remember. I don't remember.
No, at the Rumble. At the Rumble. It's at the Royal
At
Rumble.
is it at the Rumble?
It's at the Rumble.
Well, that
I
takes Drew
think.
out of the running then.
Yeah, because there's
Hold on.
only 4 matches scheduled for the Rumble: Men's Rumble, Women's
Yeah.
Rumble, that, and then one to be determined yet.
Hold on. So here's the thing. You add Brock Lesnar to it. To that finisher, that finishing group. But anyway, the three stage. I just want to see when is that match happening. No, January 9th, SmackDown.
Oh my God!
Right.
It is SmackDown. It is next week then. Is
Yeah.
that next
So
week
do
or
you?
2 weeks?
That's
It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Because they got to have a week where they set up the stipulations. You know what I mean? Because that's what that. There's
Yeah,
no set
makes
stipulations on
sense.
the three stages of hell.
What if one of the
And so
stages
maybe
is a Hell in a Cell? Then we got the Hell in a
there you
Cell
are
this week.
now.
Yeah,
But
I see where
it's
you're
still that would
going.
be 2026 though. That wouldn't be 2025. So
Oh shit! Yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately, but I think we're cooked on that. That's not happening unless it happens on Raw.
Man, that
But
sucks, dude.
um,
That's my one of my favorites. I have
it is mine too.
9 Hell in a Cell pay-per-views out there, and it's either Hell in a
Yeah,
Cell, like the name of the pay-per-view, or I have the pay-per-view
right.
with Hell in a Cell on it. Plus, I
Yeah,
have the 3-disc box set called Hell in a Cell, which has every Hell in a Cell from the beginning all the way up until 2011.
I do see stage three being Hell in a Cell or something like it. Because you have to. If it's gonna end, it
You
has to
really
end that
do.
way.
You got Hell in the name. Come on.
Yeah, if it's gonna end, it has to end that way. If they're gonna make it, if they're gonna continue it on, then expect it to be something dumb like a street fight, a ambulance match, and something ridiculous, and then
There's
somebody's
only
gonna
ever been,
interfere, or
quote me if I'm
two,
wrong.
right?
No, there's been more than that. Because there's
Let me see.
the Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the Triple H and
Yeah,
Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then there was one more. Was it
those two are
John
the ones that
Cena
I
and
was
Randy
thinking of.
Orton?
I think you're right. Hold on, I'm looking them up. Three stages of hell match history. What the
I have
history?
them all on DVD. I can't. There's only been 4, right? There's been 4 of them?
We're about to find out right now. Let's see here. You had Triple H and Stone Cold were the first ones. That was in 2001.
Yep.
Triple H Shawn Michaels was in 2002.
Yep.
Randy Orton and Triple H was in
Oh,
2009.
Randy
That was a
Orton,
good one.
Triple H. Okay.
Yeah. John Cena and Ryback were in 2013.
Ryback.
So you
Okay.
did, yeah, you had four.
You
Four
got the last 2
WWE.
mixed up.
Three.
But yeah, I knew that
Oh,
there was only 4.
well, now if you count NXT, Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano did it in 2019. So
I wasn't. I was not counting NXT. I wasn't
yeah,
watching NXT at that time, so I wouldn't
yeah,
know.
but
Just
they did
main
it too.
roster style 4, but okay, there's been
Yeah.
5. So this will be the 6th
Good
ever in
match, for sure.
WWE. And it's a big deal
Yep.
because they put it in the game. I have because I play PS2 still a lot. So I have Here
Oh,
Comes the
okay. I was
Pain.
like, it's not in the game now,
No,
is
I
it?
have Here Comes the Pain. 3
Oh,
Stages of Hell is stipulation in that game.
oh, I do remember that now, but I was thought it was in. I was like, now it is. I was like, oh, I'm beating that.
No,
Me
no,
and Ezra are playing that as soon as he gets home.
no.
I was
I
like, I'll
mean,
do three stages of hell with
you
him.
could. I mean, if you go into Match Creator, you can 2 out of 3 falls, and then I guess you still can't change the
True.
stipulation though.
Yeah,
So no,
we
you
would just make it.
really not.
We would we would just set it up where we'd be like, all right, we're going to be the same people, and we're going to do three different matches. That's how we
Yeah,
would do it. So
that damage doesn't carry over though. That's the sucky part.
that's true.
All right, let's do this shot and let's get into this last. What are we even calling this? Just
I don't. Um. Oh,
controversial things that happened throughout the wrestling world. 2025. We're gonna do this next year too, and we'll probably be more
so
prepared for it. But all of these
we'll
things, I have 14 things written down because there are 14
finish
slots
this.
on the wheel.
I
Tequila.
was going to say, how are we going to do that? Did you number them, or what are you
I
going to do with
numbered
that?
them.
I
I
forgot.
numbered them.
Okay,
Yep.
I
Well,
forgot all about
actually,
that. I was like,
I'm taking credit. Cassie numbered them. I
she
was
put them
showering
like
while she wrote the shots, and she
the
numbered the whole thing 1 through 14.
smart.
They're on
I
the
was wondering how
papers.
that was
I
going to happen.
wrote them out
Yeah,
on here, and I just had her write 1 through 14
no,
on the
that's
board. Yeah, I thought
that's
about
smart.
that
I didn't
way.
know if it had two sides or what, so I was wondering how that was going to work.
No. I thought about this way ahead of time. It's
Okay.
just controversial stuff that happened throughout the wrestling
Yeah.
world, mainly
Quick
WWE. But
reactions.
there are some ers and ahs in here, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna give our thoughts on them. We're gonna spin the wheel. What number do we get? We'll look at the board. We'll cross it off. We're each gonna
All
do
right, let's do it.
3 to 5. We'll see where our time's at. But I got apple
So
pie to take. What do you got?
I got some Terramana, and as
Tequila.
always, when I do my tequila shots, I give that shout out to my grandma. That was her favorite. So, and Terramana was her favorite of it.
Shout out to The Rock too. Hey, thanks for Travis Scott, buddy. Appreciate it.
Bitch.
I hope I never meet him because he's gonna bring this up.
Yeah, whatever. He'll never see it.
God, oh, I love apple pie. That tastes like mothballs and apples.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
glad this Terramana's done.
Hey, Midnight
Ugh.
Moonshine. Go fuck yourself. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
All right, let's get this thing going. Let's spin this wheel.
All right, you're
Yeah.
first.
let's call them monster moments. 2025's monster moments. And these are just quick reactions. 1, 2 sentences, nothing crazy.
Number 3. All right, let me take a look at what number 3 is. Seth Rollins faking his injury.
I felt it the whole time. I almost thought I was wrong. And then he came through for me. Seth, man, the Monday Night Messiah. I love you, buddy. Get better. Get quick. Let's get you back.
Yeah. That made me mad because I actually felt bad for talking shit about him, and then I was
it was so
I'm
good.
not wrong. I'm not wrong. He's a piece of shit.
It was so good.
He did good.
So
he baited me really.
I believe Dominic's the best heel in the business right now, but it's only because Seth is gone. That dude is so good.
He is very good.
MJF won the AEW championship, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, he's the champ. Congrats for him.
Yeah.
11. So let me see what number 11 is.
Are you crossing these out as you go?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Number 11 is TKO ticket pricing. Are you guys fucking kidding me? Most of your fan base is people like me and Rankins, working class people, and you are making your shit unaffordable for us to go. At some point, these rich motherfuckers are not going to want to go to your shows anymore because seeing it, oh, my kids are over it, oh, my kids grew up, I'm not going. AEW is the most affordable big brand fucking company to go see. What are you doing? You are losing your fucking live crowd because you want to wipe your ass with $100 bills. Why don't you use toilet paper like the rest of us? Go fuck yourself.
Or just 20s like Vince did,
Yeah, Vince did wipe with 20s until he sold the company for $9 billion. Now he's wiping with hundreds. All
they're
right,
coming out with brand new 10s. Wipe your ass with those, okay? Lower the prices.
All right, let's see. 4. Number 4. What is number 4? LA Knights 2025.
That's tough. I'm gonna say mediocre, and it's not his fault, right? It was a very mediocre 2025.
It's totally based on his booking, not him. I should have put LA Knights 2025 booking is how I should have wrote it.
Yeah, but I also will say it's also very tough because he is who he is and how he is, that I just don't see him as the champion, the guy. So it's difficult. But I would say mediocre, unfortunately.
All right. I would say there was multiple times where I thought that he should have been the champion and had to lose matches. Yeah. Even the John Cena's last match. I mean,
yeah, they dropped the ball a lot. It's not his fault. It really isn't. But he also is, I think, pigeonholed.
We've said it on this show. He's supposed to get a big push in 2026.
They said that in 2025. We'll see. We'll see.
They also said that. All right. 12.
Man, we've actually been hitting different ones. That's pretty good.
John Cena taps out.
You know how I feel about it. I don't even have to respond. I loved it.
After listening to him, especially on Cody Rhodes' What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, yeah, I agree with it. I'm for it. I get it. Couldn't do it anymore, and he proved that he couldn't do it anymore by tapping out. I'm for it. I now knowing the psychology behind it, and in the moment even being like, I get it, but I don't like it. But now, once it's set in, I get it, I like it, it makes sense. So I'm for it.
Yeah. I will say my one critique would be I think they could have set that up a little bit better rather than just spamming us with I don't give up, I don't give up, I don't give up, I don't give up. They could have set up the drama for that a little bit better than what they did. So I will give a critique there, but I did enjoy the outcome.
Okay. So. All right. Here we go, rankings.
All right. Here's something good.
5. All right. What is number 5? I'm just gonna say you got 3, 4, and 5, which is weird because
That's crazy. Speaking of gambling, I might go out and get me a little lottery ticket after that.
I want to. Andrade being fired. and what
Uh,
happened after with the non-compete clause. So basically, Andrade being fired, 1 year non-compete.
Again, I want to say just like with LA Knight that it's not his fault, but the same with LA Knight. At some point, we have to say like, you got to do more too. But I didn't. I understand his firing. I think that non-compete, whatever happened with that, was bullshit. And if it continues, they need to take TKO to task because that is an absolutely unfair non-compete. And I
What's
don't
he
use
supposed
that
to
word
do? Supposed to go
fairness
get a
very often.
factory job?
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. I don't use the word fairness very often. I don't really believe in life being fair. It's just not.
It's not.
When you grow up like Tyler and I did, you realize really quick that life ain't fucking fair. So I don't use that word casually. When I say it's unfair, I mean it is literally unfair. He didn't stand a chance, and that's not okay. So I hope that that was just a oops, TKO. We're gonna get better at this. We're not gonna do that again. But Andrade, you gotta show us something eventually here. But you're a great wrestler. You're an incredible wrestler. But you gotta you gotta separate yourself here.
Yeah, even a 90-day non-compete clause is fucking
I think
wild. How
that's
are you supposed to
crazy. As long as
survive
they're
for
paying
6
them,
months
I'm
without
fine.
money
If
coming
they're
in?
paying them, I'm fine. But if they're not
Yeah,
paying them, like that's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, okay, I'll give you that. If you're paying the
Yeah.
person, yeah, you're just trying to get their, and we don't want our
You
WWE
want some
firing.
separation. 3 months
Yeah,
is no big deal. You want some separation. They do that in lots in the world, other places too.
yeah.
Like if you leave Google, you can't go work for Apple right away. Like that makes sense. I don't have a problem with that. But you need to pay me though. Like now, because I'm sitting on the bench, because you say I have to sit on the bench, I need to be compensated for that time. It doesn't have to be the full amount I was making before, but you better make sure I'm comfortable. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem.
It's just,
So.
I don't know, dude. It's wild to me, especially in the economy that we're in. Like, how can you expect somebody to not? I survive check to check, and I would
Yeah,
not survive at all if I was not married.
Bar
Like, there's no
barely
way.
check to check. Yeah. No, but because of the economy we're in, because of the world we live in, is the only reason they can get away with what they're getting away with, if that's the case. Again,
It's
I don't know
wild.
those contracts, but it's crazy.
All right, here we go.
You're up.
Okay, 5. We just did that one.
Yeah.
3 has been done.
Yeah.
9. All right, here we go. 9. R-Truth gets resigned due to fan backlash. All right. Well, them offering him a terrible amount of money to resign, and then him saying, "Yeah, I'm not resigning." The whole work thing, and him just writing "no work," and people taking over the shows and chanting "our truth," and Cena saying, "Yes, I want the truth." It's like, no, you can't cover that up, Cena. We all know what they're chanting. Which,
Right.
and I believe Triple H did that too when they were chanting somebody else. Who was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're
It wasn't too
chanting
long ago.
cross, yeah, cross.
Yeah. Yep.
Brock, you want Brock? Like, no, dude, we're not
Yeah.
fucking stupid. They really do believe
Yeah.
we're stupid.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
not stupid.
that's what happens when you're um,
Rich?
separated from the world. Yeah. That
No.
Rich was what I was going to say. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean
I
that one
love it.
is that one. Yeah,
I love that we were able to come together and get him back.
I
He
love it
wouldn't
for
have
our
been
truth.
back if nobody would
Yeah,
have said a word. He would have never been brought back, offered a different
yeah,
contract, nothing. We
yeah.
got him his retirement the right way.
I think that people show WWE how much even those like the smaller stars mean to the fan base. Now, I hope they don't that it wasn't just like they bring. Well, they've done better. They've done a good job putting them in super things. But now that Cena's gone, I hope he doesn't just go the wayside. I hope that he works with. Again, I would love to see an R Truth as like not necessarily a manager, but like kind of the goofy partner who, well, God, I can't remember.
I want to
It
see
may
him
have
with
been
Joe
R-Truth.
Hendry. I want to see him
Yeah,
partner
I
with
see.
Hendry.
I'm even thinking, and I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. But I'm even thinking like R-Truth, kind of like how he was with the Bloodline when he was like, or no, with the Judgment Day when he was like
Yeah,
tagging along, but they were like, "You're not really with us." I just want to see him do that with one person, and it be like a monster. Like it be like what's his name from LFG that's in NXT now. Oh God, what's his name?
Shiloh Hill.
What? Not him. He just he won the second one. Whoever won the first one.
First one.
Shiloh's dope too, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But it's just he's a big dude. He's a monster. But like somebody like even in Obafemi, like somebody who's like very serious, very stoic, very like Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Randy Orton and Matt Riddle
Okay.
when Matt Riddle was courting Randy Orton. I need that from R-Truth for a while with somebody who's super serious and just to give us that storyline
Maybe
recycled.
bring
Like
out maybe bring out some emotion like Booker and Goldust back in the day.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, for sure. Like some, just you could do because R-Truth is really good at what he does, and he's really good at not only eliciting a hilarious response, but also a dramatic one, a serious one. So I think it'd be cool.
All right. All right. What do you think? One more for each of us.
That's fine. Yeah,
All right.
I just ate my cherries from my old fashioned that my wife made. Phenomenal old fashioned, by the way, baby. Thank you. She doesn't listen to this.
He doesn't listen. 7. All right. Brock Lesnar returning to WWE.
Is this me?
That's you.
Yeah, I don't care. I never did.
You don't care?
I don't care. I don't care
My
if he's
wife
there.
was
I don't care if he's
pissed.
not
My
there.
wife was pissed. Still
Yeah, I
pissed.
don't give a shit. I don't.
I,
He doesn't deserve my
like
frustration.
his stuff. Yeah, and the thing is not the best. Doesn't doesn't show him, paint him in the best of. He's not being painted by Michelangelo. He's more or less being painted by my cousin that.
Salvador Dali. You know, it's. I just. I don't care in the sense of he doesn't deserve my frustration. I've never been a Brock Lesnar fan, so to speak. You know, I don't dislike him. I don't like him. He is who he is. This isn't like some political stance that I'm making. I just don't care anymore. Like he just comes in every now and again, throws people around, leaves for a while, comes back, throws people around.
Yeah,
They use him when they use him. I just don't care. I don't care when he comes back. It's he hasn't moved the needle for me, very long since him and Cena. Honestly,
I
it just doesn't move the needle for me.
I think the only part I actually gave a shit about for his entire
Yeah,
like coming back is that I get to use him in the video game again because he's
I do
coming.
like using him in the game. Yeah, that is true.
I honestly think that is the only part because I remember when he was gone, I was looking at my wife going, "He better still be in the game. It's too late to take
Yeah,
him out of the game, right?" And it was a whole
yeah,
thing. They took him out of the game. Trust me,
they
they did.
did. They took him out.
I
Yeah,
sucked online that year. Thank you, everybody. All right, here's my last one.
yep.
4. We've done it.
I think we did that one. Yeah. You don't have many left on here. It's gonna be tough to hit.
10.
Yep, that's it.
All
I don't
right,
think we've done 10.
the last one. Jelly Roll in WWE.
Really quick, save those last four. We'll put those on. Maybe we'll do something different with those. Save those for
We
something.
got 6. We got 6 that we didn't
Oh
do. We only did 4
shit.
each.
Oh, okay. Yeah, save those six then, and we'll
Yep,
we'll do something with them.
I
We'll,
will.
we'll have some fun.
Yep, I got the ones
All
crossed
right.
out that we did, the ones that we
Sweet.
didn't are open.
Sweet.
Jelly Roll in WWE. I
Yeah.
was skeptical, not against it, skeptical at first, and then so pleasantly surprised at how well he did, how
Yeah.
entertaining he was, how much he gave a shit, how much he trained, and how his match went, that I want him back for a redemption. I want him to come back. I want him back for another
Uh,
match.
I think you'll get him. I think it'll happen. That dude's been working his ass off, and I know he's lost a ton of weight. He just got
Looks great.
clemency in Tennessee. Did you see that? That they
Mhm.
cleared him in Tennessee of his state crimes, which is phenomenal. You served your time. You've done your deeds. You've done great things for society. I think you should be rehabilitated. So I'm very proud of Jelly Roll. He is literally the opposite of Travis Scott for me in this scenario, where I'm not a big fan of celebrities coming in to take away from hardworking wrestlers, but I think Jelly Roll paid his proper respects to the business, and I'm excited for him. So I hope to get him back too.
100%. And I will just say, Travis Scott was on this list. He was just
Yeah.
caught in
So
between.
hey, listen. So here's the thing. So I was just thinking, as you were reading that question off, because you know how my brain works, it can't just sit on one thing for very long. So I was thinking about it, and what if we just did this? You give Cass those six things that we have left this week. She sends three of them to Marissa, and then she keeps three of them for herself, for you, and we do three videos each where we respond to those three hot takes. Like we'll each have three, right? Three go to
Yeah.
Marissa, three go to Cass, and on camera, like they can read them to us, and we'll respond to those hot takes, and then I'll put them up. That'll be
On
kind of our
TikTok?
TikToks for the week. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok on
Yeah,
all
let's do
things.
that.
Yeah, have Cash just divvy them up and give Marissa three. I should be happy to do it, and I can do this downstairs. It's not even like it doesn't have to be a big deal. We can do it walking.
For
Doesn't
sure.
matter. But we just do three random videos. You take three, I'll take three. Make sure you save them for me so I can put them up. But yeah, let's just do that. That'll be fun,
Yeah, fuck
and
yeah.
that way we can
Let's do
use them
that.
still. And she can decide who she thinks would get the better. Tell her it's very important to get the most engagement. Okay, Cass. So
Oh, yeah.
whoever you think's gonna respond the worst to that, do it.
And for those still listening, which
Yeah,
you made an hour and 28 and
yeah,
almost
20,
29
almost,
minutes,
almost 30. Yeah.
a brand new body armor hat, sticker still on it. The I don't know. To win it, I'm going to send it out to somebody. I don't need it. Let's put it this way. You want to solve the puzzle? I make their towels. Okay, come on. I
So what if
basically
we do
already have
this?
them still, but
What
no,
if
no.
we do this?
All I
What if we
want
do?
people to do is like and
Yeah,
share the podcast and then comment on it,
yeah.
and we'll pick one of you guys, and I'm gonna just ship the hat out to you. I don't care
This
where it
this can
is. I don't care on
yeah.
my dime for free. Just like,
This
share, comment. I'm sending it to somebody.
this can be on TikTok. It can be on Instagram. It can be on
Rankins will pick
X.
somebody. He's the one that keeps track of it. Just
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
He will pick somebody, and then just he'll send me your address. I'll send it to you.
so what we'll do is so today is Sunday, right? So we normally set these out on Monday. So
Yep.
we'll say 7 days from now. So 7 days from Sunday, right? We'll do where whoever has liked or shared any of our content across the platforms. Now, if it's something like you shared it on your Facebook, just send us a screenshot that you shared it, that you shared the podcast. You can send it to kayfabe.marks. Well, let me get the right one. Hold on. Kayfabe Marks Podcast at myyahoo.com. I think it's in our link tree, right? Like, send it to us and on a DM anywhere, right? Just send us that you have shared this. If it's like Instagram, Cass can see that. If it's X, we can see that. If it's TikTok, we can see that. So that's not a big deal. But if you do it on Facebook, make sure you let us know on one of the other ones. But if you shared it, we'll put you in a randomizer. I'll do a video. It'll be real easy, real simple, real quick. I got a tablet right here that'll randomize the names, and whoever wins will reach out to you and get you that hat. So,
Because I don't want it.
if we lived closer, I could put our logo on it. You know what I mean? Like if we lived closer, I could throw that thing
Yeah.
on there. It would be pretty dope, but it would be quite the feat. And you and I both know how good I am at shipping things, so it
Yes.
better definitely
Great. You're
better
doing.
be
You're
your
killing it,
responsibility.
boy.
It's right there. It's right there. Your picture is all of our pictures, really, because I haven't moved them, are right there in that envelope. I
If
need to
I
grab
send
the
you the
envelope.
shipping, will you ship them?
No, no, I won't. It has nothing to do with money. This has not, this is not a financial issue at all. This is simply, do I remember to grab this envelope and take it to work? That's all it is. It is simply I need to remember. I'm going to grab it now when I leave here. I'm going to
Hmm.
grab that and I'm going to grab the trash so my wife doesn't kill me because I keep forgetting to take the trash out every Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm going to grab
yeah.
both of those things. I'm going to take them downstairs. I have to work at some point this week in the office. It's been a while since I've been in there, but I'll get it sent out to you. I
All
promise.
right. All right.
I
And
promise.
again, you guys, I don't want this body armor hat. It's brand new, brand new. And I've been making their towels for 11 days now, and
Yeah.
I don't want to look at the logo anymore. So, come on, who wants it? Brand new,
Yeah.
beautiful hat.
I,
Just don't
and
want
and I'll sweeten the deal. I'll sweeten the deal a little bit. The winner, if you want to, whoever wins this, we will invite you onto the show, right? And we'll have you
it.
do a
Yeah, why
segment
not?
with us. So we'll do,
Why not? You can
yeah,
have a
we'll sweeten that
cameo
deal
on
a
the
little bit.
show.
Sure, it'll be a good time.
In case
So
it's a
we'll just,
crazy person, are you able to kick them out of the show?
um, I mean, I wouldn't, but yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like the crazier the better. Yeah, I probably wouldn't, but we'll invite you out. We'll send you an email. We'll get you on the show, and as long as you, I mean, I can always cut people out. It's whatever, but
True.
hopefully it wouldn't be weird. So don't be
Yeah.
weird, for the record, please.
And make sure
Don't be
you
weird.
bring your own beer too, because I can't hand it to you through the TV
No,
or
we've gotten a
phone
ton
or
of.
whatever you're watching it on.
We have a F ton of new followers on TikTok, and I have been the worst about TikTok the last 2 weeks. I've just been wildly busy. So I'm going to get out. I have some homework to do this week, and I want to make some TikToks. One of those TikToks is going to be a compilation of as many of our shots as I can get
Yes.
into one
Yes.
compilation.
That is gonna blow
Um,
up. I'm telling you, that's gonna blow
yeah,
up.
we're just gonna have a good. I'm gonna try to have a good time with TikTok. I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna start tonight, trying to put some stuff together. Um, so anyway, hopefully one of those followers wins because some of them seem absolutely mentally stable.
I know.
Not not according
It's
to
a
those
nice
DMs,
hat.
they're not.
It's a
I'm
nice
gonna
hat.
send you some screenshots of these DMs that I've been getting. They've been wild, man. They have been wild. All right. Let's let these people go. Drop them with the
All right.
socials. Tell them about your podcast.
Check out my wife's podcast, True Crime on Tap. We just released an episode on Christmas Day. Or no, Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, it was about a murder that actually happened, or a murder that happened on Christmas Eve. So we did
Yeah.
a I don't know, anniversary episode. She got it out on time.
Yeah.
Everything else, it was great. And I don't
Don't
think
make
that fire
don't send
started
shots at
on
me because I
accident.
don't get our stuff out on time. Don't yell at me. All right. Don't yell at me through the phone. I know what you just did there.
Hey, she had such she wanted to break it into two parts, and I was like, no, we're gonna do it in one shot. It was a pretty long
Yeah.
episode, but still got it out, and I behaved myself, which I'm surprised
That's
because we started
that's I'm
recording at
shocked.
12:30 at night or in the morning,
Yeah,
however you look at it, midnight 30, and
that's shocking to me too.
yeah, I it was a dude. It's a and you've heard of it. Everybody's heard of this case, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But
Sure.
dude, there's no way
The,
those kids died in that fire. There's no
the
way.
one now the one I really want you guys to do is the mimics. Okay. I
We're waiting
really
for
want
you
you
and
guys to do
Marissa.
that.
I talked to
So I
Cassie
was just
about
gonna
it,
say,
so we're gonna have you
she
on for
cool?
it.
She's
Yes,
down
yes,
with
she
that?
wants you guys on for it.
Marissa's super down, so we're gonna work that out.
Yes,
So,
yep. You guys might have to stay up late.
listen,
I
how late are we talking here? Because
don't know. As soon as Cece falls asleep, so at least 10.
10 o'clock, Cece, go to bed. All right, listen, I got things to do. 10 o'clock,
I might
Jesus
be able to
Louise.
tire her out a little earlier, but I don't know. We
Um,
do hers late because it's both of us. I mean, there's not one person to
yeah,
watch the kid, and it's gonna be the same
that's
for
the
you
hardest
guys too.
part. Right.
That's gonna be the same for you guys too.
See, my guess is Cece doesn't nap, does she?
She just stopped, so
Oh my goodness, she
she
might want one
just got
more.
out of
Just
it.
tell her she needs one more nostalgic nap. You know what I mean? And I'll let you know what time to do that. Yeah, we'll figure it out, but that'll be fun. We really want to do that because yeah, like we both like your podcast. And to be on be able to do that, and I've really been digging deep into these mimics, man. I am not that guy.
No,
I am not.
no,
I like
I've
true
seen
crime,
enough.
but I'm not the creepy guy. Like I don't. I told my dog straight up to her face, "You start acting weird, and you're out in that outside, and I think you're already inside. I'm punching you in the throat. All right, I gotta be safe." I told her. I brought her snout right here, nose to nose, and I said, "I will punch you if you're a mimic, just so you know."
Yeah.
So I had to claim my household. So, all right, guys. Hey, yeah, go ahead.
check the branch thing that Rankins talks about, or the bush, or whatever it
Yeah,
is. Check your bush.
link tree.
Yeah, we don't
Um,
shave our bush or the tree.
we,
What is
Jesus. Jesus. Oh, we're okay.
it?
Now I got to mark this one not safe for kids. All right. So, so we were doing, I can say kiss my ass all you want, but, all right. So, yeah, guys, reach out to us. We love you. We care about you. To those of you that have a really difficult time during the Christmas season, during this holiday season, during all the darkness that happens during this time frame,
Yeah.
you're not alone. There's a lot of people who deal with this, a lot of people who've dealt with this. Both of us have
Oh
dealt
yeah.
with some very depressing times in our lives, and we are more than happy to have those conversations with you. So you're not alone, right? Reach out if you need anything. Let us know if you need any help. We'll do the best we can. You will get no financial support from us. That ain't it, right?
No,
But we will do the
I'm
best we
poor.
can in other ways. Yeah, we're poor as shit. So we're gonna do the best we can
I'm
in any
giving a
way that
hat
we can
away
help
that
you.
I got for free, and I'm gonna actually pay to
Yeah.
send it to you. So actually, you're getting like $5.
I mean, that's kind of all right. We'll do a little financial support. All right. You'll get $5 shipping. So, all right, guys, we love you. We'll see you next time. Check out the True Crime
Oh yeah,
podcast because it's true crime
put
on
that
tap.
screen up.
True crime on tap.
True crime on tap.
Perfect. All
That was
right.
a good one. That was fun.
Yeah.